You can't be gay unless you have a job. I first learned what the word gay meant when I was in the 2nd grade. My classmate Bernadette explained it to me. She was a thin, freckly-faced girl with crooked teeth and who always smelled faintly of cat urine. We were standing in the hot lunch line waiting to be served Italian dunkers by the crabby, perspiring lunch lady, who we referred to as Mrs. Sweats.
My brother says it's when two men sleep together,
Bernadette explained. Like in the same bed? I asked.
I guess.
Well, then what happens?
Well, I don't know. They wake up the next morning and go to work, maybe.
That's it?
I think so.
It was at that very moment I first suspected I might be gay. The thought of sleeping in the same bed with another guy, waking up the next morning, and going to work thrilled me, and I couldn't wait for the day when the opportunity presented itself. I think I might be gay, I confessed. Bernadette shook her head.
No, you're not.
How do you know?
You don't have a job. You can't be gay unless you have a job.
In 3rd grade, I learned a different definition of the word gay. This time, the information came from my friend Howie, who lived down the street. Howie was a year and a half older than me, so naturally, I assumed everything he said must be true.
Gay is what you become if you go to prison. That's what my Uncle Lester says. He's been to prison twice.
Is he still in prison?
No, he got out a few months back.
Well, then is he still gay?
No, not anymore.
But what if I don't want to go to prison? Incarceration, I was afraid, might be a deal breaker.
Then you can't be gay.
It wasn't until the 4th grade that I finally learned what being gay really entailed. I was told by a pimply-faced girl with orthodontic headgear named Odessa, who was a friend of my older sister's. She was staying at our house one weekend while her parents were up north at a couples retreat called Healing Hearts and Second Starts. We were sitting together at the kitchen table one morning when she explained it to me.
Gay is like when one man sticks his penis into another man's butthole,
she explained, shoving a spoonful of Fruit Loops down her throat.
It's called a butt fuck.
No sooner had the words left her mouth than something deep inside of me was awakened. A butt fuck, I thought. How intriguing a notion. Then what happens? I asked, eager to learn more. Odessa thought for a moment.
And then they live happily ever after, the end.
And that's when I really knew I was gay. Because after all, who doesn't want to live happily ever after?